Hey everybody, this is Jonathan with Life's a Kitchen. Hey, so in my ever nonstop quest of trying to how to best provide a financial freedom and financial future for myself and others that are in probably from a similar aspect as a in background that I am, I kind of want to share with you some things that may or may not be common knowledge. Um, and one of those things, it's like, we all have our jobs where, you get paid for your time, but the key is to try to get paid passively where you can make your money, earn money without you having to really do anything for it. And this is a kind of a multi-tiered approach that we have to use. So this is a kind of a combination of, I'm going to try to do a video on each one of these aspects that I have done, as well as I'm learning from others. So other people that are on YouTube doing these channels, I kind of get a lot of inspiration from them, from Dave Ramsey, and all these other guys. So I think I think it's just a learning process, because we're not born with this knowledge. So one of the things I want to talk about is high yield savings accounts, and this is kind of where um, most of us, at least it took me 30 plus years to figure this out. In which why am I putting my money into a conventional bank or credit union where it's earning 0.1% interest or less at times, especially as long as I've been an adult. If we go back in the 90s and whatnot, interest rates were a lot higher, and but in the environment that I've been having to do for saving, it's been very poor returns on your funds. So first thing you can do, and this is very easy, everybody can do it. If you have a bank account, go look up a high yield savings account, and one such one is Ally Bank, and this is one that I have used, and it's been very very good compared to what I have used in the past. So instead of getting 0.1%, I've been getting about 2.2 was the most recent. I think it's now 2.1% APY from Ally. And this is essentially what is the interest rate that your money that you have deposited with them is earning. So in the case of like for round numbers, if we use 10,000 bucks in the deposit, which I know is a lot, but you're going to be getting, I'm going to say without doing the math, roughly about 15 bucks a month in interest, which can add up. That's over 100 what 180 bucks a year or something like that. So it's one of those things that you go from earning next to nothing to some decent chump change, which is nice to have. So I kind of want to go through a review with Ally. What I like about it is that you can access it both on your computer via a website, as well as your iPhone and tablets. And I think it's for Android as well, but I use iPhones and iOS, and it's been great. You log in, you can see your account. What you do is you sign up. You have to confirm your deposit, so you'll get those little, 0.3 or whatever deposit and withdrawal, so they can confirm your account. And then what it does is you just put money in there. It takes about 3 days to show up. Um, and then so every transaction, that's probably the biggest downfall, is like it's not like an instantaneous, like you know linking it from your standard bank, which is where you probably have your debit card and whatnot, to Ally, because Ally, at least the way I have it set up, is I don't use it as my I don't have a debit card from Ally, and I don't know if there you can, but I would almost recommend not, just so you don't have the tendency to want to use money in there. Treat it as a savings account. But what you can do is, like you can link it to your brick and mortar bank, and then you can deposit funds and withdraw it. But it takes up about that 3 day kind of thing. So going through here, one thing I like about Ally is it's actually backed by a pretty big company, General Motors, and then they kind of had their financial arm going, Ally Bank. And then, a lot of this is just kind of gives you confidence as a consumer. And it's been getting rave reviews. I've been using Ally for probably a year and a half now, and I don't see myself like getting rid of this as part of my strategy. The biggest question is, if you have a decent amount of funds in there, why are you putting it in a bank account in the first place? But for now, it's earning decent interest, which is nice. And if we look at the pros here, what I like, what they say, Ally is a robust online bank with unrated deposit, products, and loans and services, low fees, higher yields on CDs, and lets you access a lot of ATMs. So, but the cons are you don't have any branches, and you can't not deposit cash, and you have some network fees. But what I like, if we look here, most of us will be doing a savings account. So if we click that, look, we're getting a 2.2% APY, which is really good. I mean, some others have more, but like, and I don't know how these other ones compare to Ally, but they kind of all jostle up between themselves. Um, so one thing I like, is how simple it is. It's just something that I think most people need to have as part of their strategy. Um, but there's a lot of different aspects, because ultimately, earning 2.2% or whatever it is, it's still going to be below the rate of inflation for the most part, but at least you're kind of keeping up. So I think with that, Ally's been a very good strategy to have, and I think it's a very simple sign up. You know, I would encourage all you to do it. If you have any questions, with my experience, I think feel free to reach out. It's been a very, I've been pleased. I have had no issues. I have no issues using it or, um, with their customer service or whatnot. It's been great. So I hope this video has been of some help. And I think, it's just something. Look in these high yield savings accounts, and I think that's a good first step in trying to figure out how to best use your money. Um, and thanks for listening. And I think it's a good thing to kind of learn together. And if you guys have insights, I'm all ears. So I appreciate it, and I hope this video helps somebody out there. Because y'all gotta start from page one, right? So thanks for listening.